Well, hello everybody. Here we are again, back in the Mazzy house. I'm going to start today getting all these Mazzies repotted, cleaned up, despiked, take off the yellow leaves. I've got, as you know, I keep them in these baskets. I've got 20 of these baskets to do, and I don't fancy standing up at the potting table. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a table set up in here, get a little stool and make a start. I'll show you one of these baskets, probably how I'm going to do it. I'll repot these, and then we'll have one big view of how it's all coming on in here, because I've changed a lot of things around at the moment, and I'll give you a view around the greenhouse when it's all done. So bear with me on that. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do. Look, you can see yourself, you know, some fungus or some disease on that. A lot of yellowing leaves, they'll come off. Lovely plant there, look, yellow leaf, take it off. Some yellow leaves on here. They'll all come back to life again as soon as I get it all sorted and repotted. So I'll see you in a short while. Right then, I'm ready to go. The wind outside is unbelievable. It's Friday morning here in Nottingham in the UK, and the wind, I know we've got a storm brewing and coming across the country, but the wind sounds terrible on this greenhouse. I always think the roof's going to blow off, but it's hasn't for a few years, so let's hope it don't today. Anyway, I'm set up. I've got myself a patio table from outside. As I said, I'm not standing up at the bench. An old tub with a cushion because I don't want a sore bum, so I want a bit of comfort. I've got some Melcourt bark, some perlite, and just a bag of an empty bag really for all the rubbish, for the dead leaves, the old bark when I repot, everything. A table for the bark, sorry, a tray for the bark, a little tray for the old stuff, and a good old cup of coffee. Some small secateurs to cut off. So I'm just going to nip there, get the tripod, and let's kick off. Right then, I'm going to make a start with this tray. As I said, I've got 20 to do. I'm not going to bore you with 20 baskets full of Masdevallia repots. I'm just going to show you how I just take off some of these dead and repot them. I'll probably do 2 or 3 and that's it. So let me crack on. What I want to do is move this out of my way. I'll just put this one down here for now. I'm sorry about the wind. The wind is getting up again and it sounds terrible out there, so I'll just put that there. I'll start with one here. Right, what I've got to do as well is I've got to make sure that they've all got a decent label on. I've noticed a couple have got handwritten labels on it. It's when I took some divisions before, as I said, I was getting idle and I couldn't be asked to go and get the dino tape and make some new ones. So I'm going to redo the labels that need doing. Anyway, let's crack on. This is Sunset Jaguar. It's actually a cracking looking orchid, Masdevallia if you're into them. But as you can see, a little bit damp. We've got some old leaves on. I can probably pull some of them off. If I can't pull them off, I can cut them off. But we're going to get rid of these first because it does look a mess. It makes the plant look terrible. Right. Let's get this out of the pot. I squeeze the sides because on any orchid, you know yourself, the roots sometimes stick to the side of the pot, and what you don't want to do is drag it out of the pot, ripping them roots off, because that is probably the good roots. So I take it out, tip all the crap out, the old media. Have a look at the plant. Right, you can see here I've got some old flower spikes. I take them off, quite easy to do. Where I've got bits of old bark stuck in the middle, I use Old Faithful, I call it. It's a bit of metal with a spike on, but it does the job. It gets in between these roots. If you can see, I'll try and bring it to the camera. It's got some good roots on it, look. Some nice healthy roots. But it's also got some dead roots. So they're out for a start. So let's pull them off. Let's get rid of them. Get rid of that shite. Get all that out. Take that dead out. Another dead flower spike. You see, like being away, I missed a lot of these spikes. Only popping home at weekends, it was a bit of a nightmare for me to see some of these beautiful mazzies. Right, because I can't pull them right out, what I'm going to do is cut them, because what I don't want to do, I know if I go too far in, I'll end up with divisions again, and I do not want more divisions. That's definitely out. No more divisions. So just take them off. The roots look fine there. One yellowing leaf, I'm not too fussed about that yet. It hasn't died back yet. There's still plenty of green on that. But that is a decent plant. Bit of slug damage there, look. I could take that off. But do you know what? That's a nice little mazza, and repotted, that'll come on over the next few weeks. So right, let me just get rid of the crap, get rid of that, put that on there for now. Let's get the pot back, let's get a bit of media put in. You can see I've got I've mixed it already. I've got the bark and perlite. It's what I use. I'm not saying everybody's got to use that. If you're growing Masdevallias, you grow your Masdevallias in what you're happy with and what they grow in. Mine tend to like this. Put a bit more in. I want the roots there. And I just firm it down, not damaging the roots. I'm just putting it in a bit. Mix the bark and the perlite in. And I hold the plant, I hold the pot. I always give it a bit of a tap just to get that media between them roots. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a repotted Masdevallia Sunset Jaguar. I put the label back in. Because I'm doing all of them, I'll put the date on the back when I've done them all. But I'll do you one more, then I'm going to crack on. I'll just put that down here for a minute. Right, which one we got here? Right, a Polytoriana. I don't think you'll be able to see them signs from there. A Polytoriana. To me, that pot looks quite damp in there. So that's either not growing well, it hasn't got a lot of roots, or that's had too much water over the season last year. So let's get me old tray again. Squeeze around the edges, just make sure I've got no roots stuck to the side. Hold the plant the best I can. And bring it out. Put that pot down there. Now again, that could be divided. I don't want more polytorianas. So what I'm going to do, there's dead roots, look. You can see where it's split and all the vellum's coming out. Well, I hope you can. I can't go too far to the camera because I'm sat down. But all these dead roots can come off. This dead bit can come off. You can see that's all dead. All died back, look. Old leaf and spikes. You don't want them on, get them off. They must make your plant look terrible. I mean, I don't show these plants, so it's not a lot for me. They're just for my benefit and my enjoyment. I love growing them and I love looking at them. I don't go to society shows or anything like that. But what I have decided to do this year, because I'm not doing so much volunteering work, is I'm going to join an orchid society. Probably one local to where I live in Nottingham, which will be the East Midlands Orchid Society. So I'm going to find out where they meet. I think it's Bottisford or somewhere like that. I'm going to find out where they meet and I'm going to go and join. See, all you've got to make sure is that all these dead roots have gone. Now they're all growing roots. If you've got bark stuck on some of the good roots, I sometimes tend to leave it because I can do more damage than good by pulling it off. But if you look at this one, nice healthy root system, just needs us to get the dead off. That's dead. That's okay. And the nice roots from the new shoot. Now on the top of this one, I haven't got a lot of yellowing leaves. What I've got stuck in here is an old flower spike, which is coming off now. I cut right down to the bottom, take off the flower spike, and again I've got a damaged leaf. Now for me that'd be all right, but I don't like looking at that where it's been cut off like that. So what I tend to do, snip up, snip down, and I make it look like that. I'll just make it looking more for me to look at. Right, this one's quite good, and so it's going back in the same pot. Sorry, let me just get rid of this crap. We'll get rid of that. Let's get the pot. Get some mix in now. Because that's a long root system, I don't want too much in the bottom of the pot. So just put a bit in. I get the plant in without damaging any of the roots. And what I tend to do then is I turn the pot. Now the roots have all gone down to the bottom where I need them, but I don't want to damage any, and it's quite easy when you're repotting to damage some. So that's quite in. Again, just backfill, tap a bit down to keep it in. What you're looking at is keeping the plant in the centre of the pot. It's important that it's in the centre because don't forget, most of the mazzies grow on the outside. Well, like a lot of orchids, I suppose. They don't tend to grow from in the middle for the new shoots. All the new shoots come on the outside. So that let's give it a tap. Probably get a little bit more in there. Polytoriana. Label back in. Polytoriana. So I'm going to crack on now, viewers. I hope you find some of these videos useful. I'll do one more. I'll treat you. I'll do one more so you see me take off that yellow leaf. It's got a bit of a black spot on it. Obviously, the leaf's dying back. Still green there, but the leaf's dying back. This one is white, Hawaii red. So it's a division. Now that pot, now it's coming out of that pot too small. I put a lot of my divisions in small pots, but it's going back in a black pot. And see, let's have a look at this one then I'll let you get back onto what you're doing. Right, this one again is damp, so not done a lot of growing, but probably too damp this is, but we'll see when we get to see the roots, when we get at the roots. I'm sorry about that wind, if you can hear that wind, it's bad today. But I reckon this will take me about 3 or 4 days to get this lot done. But I want it done. I hate neglecting them, and I want the greenhouse to look back to normal, how it used to look, because it is nice in this greenhouse when it's done. But I've got one old flower spike on that. There you can see. We'll take that off at the bottom of the leaf joint. Take that off. I've got old one there as well. Come on. Take that off. Now as far as the leaf's concerned, I've got a new growth growing here. If you can see that, there's a new growth coming up there, look. So the plant's doing healthy, but this yellow leaf, look, hardly any roots, brown bread. So I would have said that was probably too much water in this plant to dry them leaves off, but now that's going to be repotted. That's going to okay. Right, let's get rid of the ramble. Put that over there, sorry. Let's get another pot. Get some mix in the pot, a bit more in this one because we've only got a shallower root system to the bigger one. Right, again, fill around the sides, finger tap it down. You don't need to crush these in. All you're going to do is damage the roots, and within a few weeks they'll establish themselves and securing. Now I've got to watch this side because that's where I've got that new growth, so I don't want to affect that new growth or damage that and break it off because it's only got that one new growth. Again, just tap it on the side, put it down, put a little bit more in, around here. And that is Hawaii red done as well. So that's three done. Get rid of that old pot, we're not using them now. I've got, as I say, I've got to crack on, so I'll let you have a look when it's all done, because when it's all done and they're all repotted, there's no yellow leaves and it looks better, I'll take you around this greenhouse again. But if you're new to Masdevallias, give them a go. I just love them. I think they're amazing little orchids. Just give them a go. Anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee. I'm going to switch that camera off and I'm going to crack on. And I can do what I want then because I'm not filming it. So if I swear when I see some of them that's damaged, I could swear to myself. So thanks for watching this bit anyway, and I'll see you at the end. Well, I've finished that tree. What do you think of that? Does that look a lot better, or don't it? Sugar baby there, look, in spite, but I don't mind, it's just opening. But yeah, I've done that tray. I've got a crack on. I've done a couple more short clips. One when I did my fogger, just to show you that. One when I put the hot box in the other night. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's a short one, but don't these look amazing now? Just a bit of a clean up, repotting. You look at them in a couple of months, they'll be absolutely pot full. So I'm going to let you get going. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe, give us a like, give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up are more important at the moment because YouTube analytics go for things like that, and if I want to build the channel up, I need more of you viewers. So I'll just leave you with that lot that I've got to do. Unbelievable, innit? Unbelievable. But I'll crack on, get them done, and I'll catch you on the next video. Yeah, look at this then, all cleaned. Cleaned it all out, scraped it all out, all ready for the summer. Got it working again. My hydro fogger. I'm just filling a spray bottle. I'm going to put some bit of feed in it, a bit of rain mix for these mazzies. It's all filled off this water butt, and if you look down there, I've got some bottles of water, RO water, all ready to go for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, I just thought it's another job I've got to get done. I'm just cracking on with it now. Yeah, I've had the hot box going for 3 nights in here at the moment, in 3 different locations. I'm suspended from the roof. Just another thing that you have to do when you've got a greenhouse. It helps keep some of the pests down and helps with fungal infections. But that's another job I've done this week, so let me crack on with what else I've got to do. Another thing I want to do over the next couple of weeks is change all my RO system, change all the carbon filters to get them done. But look at this one, the sediment one. It's dark green. I mean, it's currently running at the moment. You can see the pressure gauge there, I hope. What we've got it at is about 5 psi. I'm not sure, I think that's what it is, but that's the pressure going in. Yeah, I want to get all these changed, so I'm going to order another one online. It's been 12 months since this was done, but they don't last forever. I did a video a couple of years back of where I changed all these, so all I'll do is show you when I've changed them all and show you how bad this sediment one is. And don't forget, that's tap water coming in. Unbelievable, unbelievable. So that's something for the future. Well, that's definitely the end of the video now, viewers, and thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you picked something up that you find useful, that you can use on your own Masdevallias. Don't forget, if you want to see more Masdevallias, subscribe to the channel. And anyway, with this wind being that bad, it's getting bad out there, it's getting rough. So I hope you all stay safe, and I'll definitely catch you on the next one. Thanks very much for watching, so I'll see you all again. Bye for now.